morning, everyone. Myself and WX Horizon have been working overtime lately to keep you guys informed with the recent active weather pattern we've had. And it's been so cold to start 2025 that it was only a matter of time until we saw some wintry precipitation across the south. So that's what I'm going to touch on today. Snow, sleet, freezing rain, and ice stretching from Texas all the way into the southeast. So let's get into it. Highlighted here on WX Horizon are the current National Weather Service advisories. We do have winter storm watches and warnings stretching from the Dallas-Fort Worth area all the way through Arkansas and even into parts of North Georgia and eastern Tennessee, including the Atlanta area. There are no advisories really right now for parts of the Carolinas, but that will likely change as the storm system gets underway and as things evolve over the coming days. So let's run through the next several days to see what the radar is going to look like and ultimately see who's going to experience the worst conditions from this storm. So currently we do have some snow showers across portions of southwest Texas. As we get into the overnight hours tonight, we start to see that storm system develop, and by tomorrow morning we'll push into parts of central to eastern Texas, where initially places like Waco, your surface temperatures are going to be pretty close to freezing. You'll likely see some mixed precipitation, but that will quickly change as you guys move over into rain and your surface temperatures elevate above freezing by that point. And I'll switch this to the surface state too, just so you can get a sense of what we're looking at. So any blue is wet, any orange or yellow is slush or snowfall. So going into tomorrow evening, this mess moves into Arkansas. Dallas here, you're definitely going to see some snowfall, but road temperatures are expected to be elevated for the most part, so that should help with conditions on the roadway. And then as we get into the overnight hours tomorrow, we start to see places like Little Rock and Memphis get in on the snow, and you guys should be all snow throughout the duration of the event. So your surface temperatures are going to be right around freezing here, so they are marginal. If there's any good news with this event, it's the road temperatures are going to be marginal in these areas, which should help with some natural melting. So while you might get 5-6 inches of snow to fall, not all of that's going to accumulate on the roadways, but they will still be close to freezing. There's still going to be some messy conditions when the heaviest snow is falling in these areas. So continuing on throughout the day tomorrow, the snow continues to push eastward, impacting places like Nashville and then Chattanooga and even Atlanta at the start. Obviously, the mountains of eastern Tennessee and western North Carolina are likely going to see the worst conditions on the roadways. We have surface temperatures near freezing there and heavy snowfall. And then even parts of the Ohio Valley and then off into the mid-Atlantic, you're going to see some snow from this system as well, albeit lighter than what you just saw from the most recent system. So service states here, all snow up here, kind of slushy mess down to the south where road temperatures are a little bit closer to freezing. And if we take a look at the grips, we've got some poor grip here in the mountains, some poor grip around Memphis and Nashville, but not as bad with those road surface temperatures closer to freezing. But up here in the north, we've got some very poor grips because surface temperatures are well below freezing up here. So it is going to be a wintry mess in a lot of these locations, especially across the south where some of these areas haven't seen much in the way of snowfall or winter precipitation the last several years. I'm going to do another video highlighting a specific city. I'll put a spotlight likely on Memphis, Tennessee, where we have some sensors. So keep an eye out for that later tonight or early tomorrow morning.